Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jahcelyne, warmly Jahcelyne, back with another video. I'm so glad that you are joining me here on my channel for another video. I say this all the time, but you could truly be watching any video, but you are here with me, and that means so much. I'm just so excited to reveal my apartment to y'all, my one bedroom Atlanta apartment, and I love it. If you're not familiar with my channel, I love to reveal my apartment decor. I am definitely an interior design girly. Some of you all know I have taken on projects to do interior design for a couple of clients, and I am just so excited to reveal my own home that I've put so much of my own passion and interest and even just slightly different things that I haven't done in my previous apartments. And if you are interested in any apartment tours, I will link those below. I think I have my apartment tour from Chicago, my apartment tour from New York, my apartment tour just recently when I was living in Jersey. There is not a shortage of apartment tours, and it's really fun to see how my style has evolved and just the things that I've been able to kind of switch and change and do with my home. So I want to bring you into a little bit of my thinking with how I designed this apartment. So this is my first time living in an apartment where the finishes are kind of already here. Like you can see to the back of me, the doors are already like this grayish, greenish, more gray. Like the cabinets are gray. The wood is really dark, as you can see. So there were things that I just naturally had to work with that may not have been my first choice, but we pivot and we make the best of it. So there were some things that in putting this apartment together that is just so different than what I'm used to. Like, if you are familiar with my style in probably in my most recent apartment tour, like it's very clean, it's very white and cream and natural and minimal. And this time I wanted to somewhat challenge myself in that I wanted to introduce more colors. I wanted it to feel very homey, whereas like my other apartments, yes, have been homey, but I wanted this one to be like different, like a different type of homey, especially because I have already started hosting in here. I want to have my family visits. Like this place occupies so much, whereas in my other places, it really has just been me. So I wanted to keep that in mind, but I also embraced some of the flaws. And by that, I mean, you'll see in my bedroom, for example, my drapes are too short because I did not measure. And when you don't measure, you get things like this. But instead of me getting frustrated, and because I had a TaskRabbit come in, so I was like, bruh, like the TaskRabbit is already here. Let's just put it up. Like I wasn't about to do the most. So I kind of just embraced it and put a bench underneath the window to kind of make it less awkward, because it was looking awkward with nothing underneath the window. So that's one mistake that I just leaned into. Another mistake, if you want to say, is my mirror in the hallway could definitely be bigger given the space that it provides. But I was also trying to be conscious of how much I was spending. So this is a mirror from my last apartment that perfectly fit the wall that it used to live on. So I just leaned into that, like, hey, it's not a big deal. Ideally, yes, I would have loved to have a bigger mirror, but I'm just going to use the one that I have. So it's little things like that where I'm just like, like this could be better. Or for example, this side table in my living room, it's not my favorite. Like I could think of 1,000 other better pieces that could be in it. or that would replace this. But again, it's a useful table. It works. It's not dingy. It's not broke down. So I'm just going to use it and make whatever work around it. You'll see I did not do a coffee table, just because I wanted this like open rug, like just lay out, have a good time sort of feel to it. So there are just things that I even played on a design tip that isn't my norm. It just isn't my norm. There are things that would have bugged me in the past, but everything can't be perfect. I actually am loving the imperfections, even some of the paint on the, like this green like half wall paint. It's not a linear line, and I didn't paint it. I had a TaskRabbit paint it, but I'm like, hey, look, we did the best that we could. So it's just like those like types of things that I'm like, it doesn't have to be perfect every single step of the way. And I even think that it gives it a little bit more character. So if I could offer any advice to you about designing your own place, is that it's okay that if everything is not perfect, and lean into the imperfections, try to work around it, use what you already have, these type of things, so that you can be cognizant of how much you're spending. And it forces you to be a little bit more creative. It forces you to look at like different ways of doing things. So I loved that for me, and was ultimately very proud. And also, whatever the norm is like, oh, you should always have a coffee table in your living room, you should always this. What works for you in your lifestyle? Having a coffee table for me did not make sense, and it just kind of felt like it would overcrowd the room. So I did without it. And I use little stools slash side tables that I bought in a stack that I use for a lot of multi purposes. I use it as somewhere to put my coffee down. I use it as extra seating when guests are here. So it's like really like maximizing and having things be multifunctional is like what I love. So that's what I decided instead. And also leaning into more color, because color is beautiful, and white and cream and light browns and neutrals is the only way to go. While that still is present in my place, I don't want to say that like I completely like abandoned that. It's not the dominant feel. Like it's not the dominant thing. And I love that for me. I really, really hope that you take some inspiration from this place. I drew inspiration from Pinterest, of course. I also took a lot of inspiration from my granny. She and I, we bond. We have so much in common, but we love interior design. So even when I was thinking about what I was going to do with this place, like she was instrumental in like, you should get 3 of these and 2 of these and da 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 da. So I loved having her input, but I just made it functional. Like I made it functional, I made it homey, and I still made it me with like a touch of this and a little touch of that. I hope that you enjoy. And thank you so much for watching. And let me know below what your favorite item was. If you want to know where I bought anything, because I don't know if I'm going to be linking things. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's a lot of things to link. So if you want to know where anything is from, ask. Thank you guys so much, and I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.